Hey guys, it's me again. And today I want to speak about my secret. Like, what's the secret that God will make Him loves you? You know what I mean? And to be honest with you, I don't care if He loves you, if He doesn't love you. That's not my business. You know what I mean? I'm not saying He doesn't love you, and I'm not saying He will love you. You know what I mean? Or He loves you. You know what I mean? What I'm saying is like the secret, according to my experience, what makes the God love the people? Man, number one, all the bad attitude, bad habits, bad stuff like that, cancel. If you want to, God loves you. You know what I mean? Like I tell you this, the reason why God loves me is because I don't do what I love. I don't do what I like. I don't sleep whenever I want. I don't wake up whenever I want. I can do whatever I want. You know what I mean? I'm serving God, so that's why He loves me. I sacrificed a lot, my life, my happiness, my kingdom, my everything. I sacrificed everything for Him. You know what I mean? That's why He loves me. And to be honest with you, if you want God loves you, man. First of all, you need to not be evil. Like dark energy gotta be zero inside you. You know what I mean? That's number one. So basically, me sometimes the way I see things is when I look at it, is this right? Like, do you think God will accept this? No, I'm not doing it. Then I look at it, is God will love this? Yes, I do it. You know what I mean? I'm in a level where, guys, I see God, I see the angels, I see everybody like this, like the way I see the people like normally, you know what I mean? I talk with them, I see a lot of things, you know what I mean? So because I choose it, God over everything, you know what I mean? Like instead of me going to be selfish, I'm not selfish, you know what I mean? I'm selfish about the heaven. I don't want to go to hell, but I'm not selfish. So I'm not being selfish because I want God to love me. That's what I want, you know what I mean? My goal was to be loyal to God, and God loves me. That was my goal, you know what I mean? From the beginning, you know. So I was like, oh, Hamza, yeah. Do whatever that God likes, and avoid whatever He doesn't like, so you don't get in like God will not gonna be mad at you. To be honest with you, if God is mad at me, I will be really mad. I'm gonna afraid. I'm gonna scare. I'll be mad. You know what I mean? Because man, he is my teacher, you know what I mean? So he is my creator, you know what I mean? He created me. So he's my teacher, you know what I mean? So I want to make him proud, you know. Anyways, what I want to tell you is, man, the Quran will tell you don't gossip, then don't gossip. Stop. The Quran will tell you don't lie, then don't lie. You know what I mean? The Quran will tell you don't envy, then don't envy. You know what I mean? Just, man, to be honest with you, if you want to go to heaven, if you want to be a God lover, you need to sacrifice, you know what I mean? Like, you need to sacrifice, dead ass, you know? Because if you don't sacrifice, then you love everything. Uh, you love soccer, you don't more than God. You love money more than God. You love president or kingdom or politics more than God. That's how it's gonna be like. You know what I mean? You don't want that. If you want to be a God lover, you don't want that. You know what I mean? I tell you this, I swear to God, I'm not lying to you. I read the Quran 20 to 30 times in my life. And to be honest with you guys, I changed, you know what I mean? Because I understand the life, you know what I mean? The Quran made me understand the life. So I understand that, man, it's just like everything you see in this planet, in this world, in this life is test, you know what I mean? So I have mercy, yes, I'm merciful, but at the same time, man, I'm looking for good deeds. To be honest with you, like good deeds, I'm hunter. I'm a hunter. Good deeds hunter, you know. Anyways, guys, what I wanna tell you is, man, just read the Quran when you see a story like Mary or Zachariah when he said, "God, Lord, please, I need a son. I wanna somebody who who will lead or who will take care of the family after me." Something like that, you know what I mean? Anyways, so you will realize that, man, on your baddest time, the only one who can help you is God. Good time, bad time. Because Zachariah was too old and he has no kid, and he asked God for a kid, you know what I mean? And I cannot give him a kid. His wife couldn't give him a kid. Nobody could give him a kid. But God gave him a kid. Look how simple it is. Very simple. You know what I mean? Like if you like I know now a lot of people, my cousins and a lot of people, they're looking for kids, you know what I mean? They go to hospital, they did medication, they did this and that, this and that, this and that. Zachariah went to God, you know what I mean? Zachariah went to God and he said, "Lord, I need a kid." So very simple. With faith, if you say that with faith, you will get it. You know, if you say that with faith, you will get it. So basically, it's simple like that. That's what you understand from the Quran. You know what I mean? Mary, she said, "Inna Allah yarzuqu man yasha bighayri hisab." God gives anybody He wants without counting. Like without counting how many times I give you or how many I'm gonna give you. You know what I mean? So basically, you will understand that, man, Mary have a strong faith. She's very strong faith. Or you will see that so the cow, when God said to the Jews, He said, "I want you to sacrifice a cow for me." You know what I mean? That's what He said. Then Moses went to them and told them, God needs sacrifice. They said, "What kind?" They said, "Cow." What the color of the cow? What the hell? What do you mean? What the color of the cow? Kill all of them, man. Till God says, "Enough, enough, enough, enough." All of them. You know what I mean? Till God says, "No, that's enough." You know. So basically, there is a game that the people play with God, and that's not good. Believe me, it's gonna be bad on you. You know what I mean? And that game is no. This is no. God will not gonna punish me because uh, um, like you lie to yourself. Like basically, what I mean, like for example, I don't what I mean. Sometimes we lie to ourselves and we manipulate ourselves, and we will, like for example, when you be like, okay, uh, the prophet or somebody here gossip, insulting, doing all those kind of things, then the people will be like, what are you doing? they'll be like, I was asked for forgiveness. Man, it doesn't work like that. Man, it doesn't work like that. So you manipulating yourself because you hate the prophet. You don't like the prophet. You hate the prophet. So you envy the prophet. So you spit on him. And then you ask for forgiveness? Are you stupid? Are you goofy? You know what I mean? Because to be honest with you, forgiveness is for the people who didn't know, people who have been in very bad situation. But you spit on the prophet, and you say, "I will ask for forgiveness." You yell on the prophet, and you ask for forgiveness. Anyways, they manipulate themselves. It's written. It's written. He'd be like, "Oh no, it's not a sin. It's this and that. It's that and this. It's this and that." No, it's written. You will see it when we go to the judgment day, and you will be judged, and you will be like, you see your book, you will see it there. ما لهذا الكتاب لا يغادر كبيرة ولا صغيرة. Oh, what is this book? Everything's written, big sin and small sin, and very tiny sin. So anyways, what I'm gonna tell you is, guys, Quran, you need to understand it. Not there's today a lot of people that memorize the Quran, but they don't know nothing. Like say Deremi Hagem Marosa, you know, they know the Quran and stuff like that. They are memorize it, but they don't know the meaning. You know what I mean? Like it's supposed to change you. To be honest with you, like the Quran is supposed to change you. Quran, like I tell you this. The basic things, the basic knowledge is Quran. You know what I mean? If I am Department of Education, or if I am president, I would make all the kids read Quran. You know what I mean? Because it's basic knowledge, you know what I mean? It's a knowledge, Friday knowledge, a lot of different knowledge, but you're gonna understand the formula. It's like explaining the formula, you know what I mean? It's like explaining life, you know what I mean? It's like explaining it's like illustration, you know what I mean? Illustration is like examples. Basically, it's a basic knowledge that you're supposed. If you don't know this basic knowledge, you're supposed to not study health and engineer, and you're supposed to not study that. First of all, you need to study. The first thing you need to study is Quran. Understand it, you know what I mean? Like for example, Joseph. God spoke about Joseph. So God is telling you the woman mentality. You know what I mean? So you gotta be like, and you gotta see the prophet mentality, Joseph. And you're gonna see the woman and prophet when they come together, and you know what I mean? So you're gonna see, like, basically, I understand, like, most of my psychologists, I'm a psychologist, you know what I mean? Or psychiatrist. No, I don't prescribe medication, psychologist. Let's say I know a little bit about psychology, you know what I mean? I know a little bit about psychology. The basic is from the Quran. I swear to God, the basic is from the Quran. when God tells you, like for example, when God tells you, for example, وَكُلًّا ضَرَبْنَا لَهُ الْأَمْثَالَ وَكُلًّا تَبَّرْنَا تَتْبِيرًا. That means everybody will give them, will show them examples, and everybody will take them slowly. You know what I mean? So, and he said, when he said, إن الذين كفروا سواء عليهم أنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم لا يؤمنون. So that will tell you human being is anti-Islam, anti-God, anti-faith. So you will recognize that faith, it doesn't go to human being. Like faith, it doesn't go inside the human being, except few, very few, you know. So you can understand the mentality that, man, don't waste your time. You know what I mean? Don't waste your time. Just, you know what I mean? Like, I tell you this, like, not a lot of people love talking about God. You know what I mean? And not a lot of people loving God. You know what I mean? Everybody have their own God: money, politics, military, authority, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, anyways, guys, what I'm gonna tell you is, man, if God loves you, you're gonna feel it. You know what I mean? You're really gonna feel it if God loves you. So basically, do the best you can. You know what I mean? And the judgment day is coming. The judgment day is coming. We are going to the other life. You know what I mean? And the other life, I'm like, thank the Lord, because He did test. Because these people, if they come with us to the other life, they would have ruined our life. You know what I mean? They would have ruined our life. So basically, man. So anyways, the Quran is the basics. You know what I mean? So God tells you in the Quran, everything is alive. Everything is alive, but the difference is different personality, different mentality, different habits, different, totally different, but they are alive. So then you're gonna start looking things differently. You know what I mean? So basically, if I explain it, it's 500 something page. If I explain it, it's gonna take hours to explain it. But anyways, listen to the Quran, read the Quran, apply it. You know what I mean? So when you're reading it, don't be like that. No, understand it. What God tells you. What's the wisdom? What's the main idea? What's the main idea? Yes. What's the main idea? What's the theme? What's the theme? You need to look like that. Every ayah, main idea. In every ayah, every verse in a book, you need to tell me the main idea, theme, and stuff like that. So that's all I want to tell you for today. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you.